Yes, yes. Tony, make sure you zoom in on our shirt, catch our business logo. You know what I mean? We got live inside the studio, man. I got my sister here, co-owner of LD Organics over there on Newburgh Street in Linden. Not the better looking one. I have the mic today. I have the mic today, so you don't get to dictate how this happens today. You're in my domain now, okay? Yes, this is my domain. So I have the ability to turn your mic off if you say anything out of pocket. Just so you... Hey, you know what? This interview just ended. So we got my sister live in the building, man. She's the co-owner of LD Organics. It's on Newburgh Street, 11665 Newburgh Street. You got that healthy juices and, you know, the vegetarian patties and they don't do the vegan, sorry. Vegan. No sugar, no milk. Everything that's good for you that we need in our community. So good morning, sis. How are you doing this morning? Good morning.
How are you? Put me on the spot.
I know. I just told you were coming over to drop off some juices.
Yes, so that's what I'm supposed to do.
I know that's what you're supposed to do, but sometimes God has other plans.
Well,
He made ioctane. He made ioctane late, so we could do this because this was supposed to happen. So, how long has LD Organics been in business?
February past made 1 year, so, and it was a good year actually. Considering it was our first year in business, I think it ended very well for us. And
what got you inspired to start a juice bar? Because you know there's juice bars all over the place. So what, you know what I mean? What got you? Because I remember we were in where were we? We were in DR.
Yeah.
We were in DR in a pool, and you just pulled me one side and said, "I'm starting a juice bar."
First person in my family I told.
Yes. You was like, "I'm starting a juice bar." I said, "Okay. I actually have the place already. We're opening in such and such." I said, okay, all right. So it's not even a thought. So talk to me about why you chose to do a juice bar and not other. Because you're a teacher. Just in case you don't know, she's a teacher by profession.
Middle school teacher. She's actually on her way right now to do her boards. Why are you announcing that?
Oh, sorry. Oh, my God.
All right.
I wasn't supposed to say.
So since you already said it.
I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to. You're supposed to tell me it's a secret.
I'm trying to qualify to become a school principal, so.
Which we know that you'll. Come on. We know that you'll get that done.
It's not up to me. It's all up to God.
That's true.
But let's talk a little bit about the inspiration behind creating a juice bar.
Right.
So, honestly, I partner with a friend.
Right.
Latasha,
that's why I say co-owner.
Friend and neighbor. So
yes.
She approached me with the idea, and I think it worked for me, especially because I am into health. You know that. I'm at the gym all the time. I work out all the time. Making juices is a lifestyle for me.
That's right.
Making healthy food choices is a lifestyle for me. So it's just an extension of what I already do at home, what I'm already comfortable with. You know that in my house, we don't buy juice at all. We make our own. And even my children can attest to that. So for me, this is a lifestyle. And I figure, why not extend that to the community, right?
Right.
Because I find that in Queens, quite often, they're more inclined to provide us with fast food, things that are not healthy. So the idea behind it is to create a healthy option for the people in the community, just like myself, because we want a healthy option.
That's right. That is true.
We want healthy drinks, right? So it's probably a little bit different from your regular juice bar because we're not doing those, man drinks with
the mandingo and the okra and the peanut and
right?
Well, you do have something
That's what I'm saying.
The Popeye punch.
Yeah. So we put a little bit of that in it at the same time, but for us it's mostly about really creating a healthy option. So even our patties that we make and sell, they're vegan. So even though it says chicken, it says beef, it's soy based.
Right.
So the idea was to just create a healthy option in our neighborhood so people have another choice, right?
And the thing about it is when people think vegan, they always think, not tasty, not...
But it tastes really good.
It tastes really good. Now, that's why I can attest to it. I've had a few. I actually went
There's
down the list
lentil.
of everything. The lentil
Yeah.
is very good.
It's
You
very
have
good.
the jerk plantain and the ackee and the fish and so there's a lot of options and
Still catering to our Jamaican community because we have our jerk plantain.
Jerk
patties.
plantain,
a little
exactly.
bit spicy, but people like the spice, right? And then there's the pumpkin, which we're all familiar with. Gives you a
Right.
little sweetness, but it tastes really good. The pumpkin is actually my favorite because I like the taste of it. I'm not so much into spice, but I do like the jerk plantain. That's the first one I tried. So, I mean, we're young in business and we're growing. And so if we're offering something that the community desires, then we only expect to expand and do better.
why is it so my thing is one of the things that's it's always like I think we always get the notion that anything healthy won't survive in our community. That's what we're I mean,
That's
that's
a
like we're kind of
misnomer.
programmed. It's exactly
That's
it's
a
like
misnomer. That's a misconception because they want us to believe that about ourselves, right? That we're more into fast food, we're more into junk food. But even as parents, we have to take responsibility for what our children take into their bodies.
That's
so
true.
it's not that you can't give them some fries or give them a burger every now and again. Because
Balance.
I'm not saying I don't eat those things. I do, but everything in balance. And just like how they have the desire and the craving for those things,
Right.
you have to develop that in your own children from early.
Right,
My
right.
children chose to stop eating McDonald's. Not from my prompting, but because when they were in elementary school, that video that they show them and tell them, oh, it's made from slime. And, my daughter, Chelsea, she told her, Kyle was probably about 5 at the time, and she told him, no, we're not eating that anymore.
And just in case,
So-
man, if you ever stop by the store and you try any of their baked products, that's actually done by my niece, which is her daughter. All the cakes, the ones without eggs, the one without nuts, the one without. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
she
it's
bakes.
all she bakes, she cooks, she you know what I mean? She's oh my goodness.
Call
It's
her
a-
a foodie.
It's exactly, and she's all about the creation, every aspect of it is not just baking for her. She takes it as an art, and she takes it very, very, very serious.
Yeah,
Very serious.
She's into science. So for her, baking is more than just taste and flavor. She likes the science behind it. And I think because of that, she's able to create a quality product.
And she definitely has a quality product because every time I go out there, they have to tell me when
The carrot
the
cake.
carrot cake drops because if I don't call and tell them to put down a slice for me, it's gone by the time I get there.
That's right.
It's gone.
Always in demand.
You know what I mean? And so about the juices, tell them about some of the juices that you carry, like some of the different, because you have juices for different things, like different variations.
You have to realize that what we learned even in Jamaica about a lot of the natural remedies that our grandparents used to use, right?
Right.
Those products are tried and true. So our ginger, our pimento,
right.
all those things are tried and true. So all we're doing is trying to put a spin on it and, produce a quality tasting, good tasting product, but with the same natural ingredients that we've known. Spinach is in your drink, kale is in your drink, carrot,
Right.
cucumbers, turmeric, right?
Right.
All the things that are in the drinks, we're trying to make sure that what we say we're doing is what we're actually doing, which is producing a product that has no sugar. Yes, we do have some sweeteners in the store, but you have to request it. It's most juice bars you go to, they automatically add
it to the
because
right.
they know it gives it a better flavor. So yes, our drinks might not be as sweet sometimes because depending on the season, right? When it's colder times, fruits aren't as sweet. So you can't expect that in December and January your juice is going to taste the same as in the summertime. I can add sweetener to it for you, but that's not what I'm going to recommend to you. You have to definitely request it because you like the sweet taste. And even then we're using agave, right?
Right.
Which is natural at the same time, or we're using honey.
And believe it
somebody
or not, agave is used in a lot of spirits. Just so people know, agave is used in a lot of your more drinks that you drink. Some of your favorite drinks, agave is a part of what makes up your drinks.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead,
it's a more
sorry.
natural sweetener than
Right.
picking up sugar and pouring it in your drink. Because what are we doing to our bodies? Right? This is where you need to take you through. This one little temple here, you need it to take you through your entire life. So the best thing you can do is to preserve it as much as you can. So while we're giving you even the natural drinks and the better options for food, you also have to take the other part upon yourself, which includes a little bit of, exercise, keeping your heart rate up every now and again.
Right.
Because that's the part I am into wholeheartedly. I like to work out. Actually missed my workout this morning because I was at a church conference. But yeah, that's a big part of. So the juice bar is an extension of who I am. It's a lifestyle.
Right, which is not. So it's not so much a business. It's actually it's more of a lifestyle, like a reflection or an extension of what you're already into.
The things I believe in, the things I practice in my own house.
What are some of the favorites that you like? What are some of the people's favorites? Like, what are some of the juices that people, just off top, like probably, two of your most favorite, requested drinks? Like when somebody comes in and they look at the menu, they're like, you know what, this sounds good.
There's a green basil refresher. And people like that. They like the basil, they like the cucumbers. It's natural, it's green. So most times when people are looking for a green drink, they'll probably request the green basil refresher. What's your favorite?
I can't even remember because I have so much. I can't even remember. I definitely like, again, because of the quote unquote Jamaican type. I like the Popeye. That what do you call it now, with the peanuts and that kind of stuff. I like the, what is it, Popeye Punch?
Popeye Punch.
Popeye Punch is one of my favorites.
If you stop in, you could try the Nutty Professor as
Nutty
well.
Professor, yes.
As a teacher, I had to put something in there just the Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor.
That's me.
Yes.
And that's actually a drink I used to make at home all the time.
Right.
Which is, the date is the sweetener in it. I put dates, like the actual fruit
raisins, dates,
yes,
like
the date.
raisin, yeah, the dates.
I put, there's oats, there's banana, there's strawberries frozen. Along with that, we use your choice of almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk, whichever works best for you. But that's a drink I used to make at home as like a meal replacement. Right? We do have protein powder. Again, most of our meal replacements come with protein powder. The choice is always yours.
Whether or not you request it, it's not something that, like other juice bars, they automatically add the sweeteners and add those stuff to your drinks. But with you, it's more of a choice. If you want to, we'll add it. If not, we have it just in case you need it. So like I said, man, it's LD Organic
Health
Haven. Make sure you follow them on IG.
11665 Newburgh Street.
Newburgh Street. You know what I mean? They're on. You can Uber Eats.
Yes.
DoorDash, whatever platform. If you order, you don't feel like going in the store. They have. You can just jump on one of those apps and order for the whole family. Order for everybody. Especially on this Saturday, you need something healthy. You need some nice, good refreshers. Order it up. Order up.
Oh yeah. Well, we make acai bowls as well.
Yes.
Acai
bowls. They sell shots.
Yeah, like the ginger shots, the
turmeric shots. If you're not exactly, you don't have time to run to the supermarket to go juice, or
we're doing it for you.
We're doing it for you. It's in a little small bottle, and it's really good, really, really, really good. And any plans? I'm pretty sure. Expansions or anything like that in the not in the near future, but I'm pretty sure you guys are looking at stuff like that.
I mean, the dream is for it to become bigger than my wildest expectations, right?
Right.
And so for me, it's always putting God first, praying about it and see where He leads.
Right.
Right. We have salads in the juice bar right now.
Okay.
Because it's getting warmer. I mean, I just left the store. It's a very small space.
Right.
And to walk in to pick up the drinks I just walked in with and see 4 people standing in there waiting to be served.
Right.
That's an awesome feeling because it means that people actually want the product. So I am proud of what we're doing. I'm proud of where we are right now. And I am proud of the possibilities that exist on this journey. And I'm, just as curious to see where this goes.
So like I said, if you're anywhere, if you're on that side of Queens, it's right off Linden Boulevard. If you know where Ike's Grand Hall is, it's right across the street from Ike's, down that little block that you see right there, close to the double RR, to the LIRR. So, just in St. Albans. So leave out a little early.
Yeah.
Leave out, a little 10 minutes early because it's everything is done right there on spot. you know what I mean, leave out a little early and stop in, get a drink for that long ride into the city. In the mornings, they do you do the coffee
teas.
and the porridge.
Well, the porridge and the soups we're not doing right now. That's our wintertime special.
Oh, just winter times.
Between
Okay,
November
okay.
and February, we have porridge, peanut porridge, cornmeal porridge, banana porridge, plantain porridge. Every day we have a different porridge.
And it's all health.
But
It's
that's
all
in the
health based. The types of porridges
And
are
the soups.
and soups
Without meat.
without meat.
No meat.
Everything is vegan.
Yes.
Really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. So if you're inside of Queens, you know what I mean, make sure you stop. Even if you're outside of Queens, because we have people that travel from Brooklyn. We have people that travel from all over to stop in and get something healthy. And like I said, the difference between this juice bar and a lot of juice bar is the fact that they stay away from, everything that's there is all natural. You know what I mean? Everything is all natural, all natural. So, like I said, man, iOctane, he's on his way. He's on his way. I think probably about another less than 5 minutes. That's what he said, or less than 5 minutes. He should be here in another 5. So I'm gonna just play something until he gets here because, like I said, I'm not playing nothing off the album. Nothing off the album. And you gotta give your nephew a shout out today. He turns 21
goodness,
today.
yes.
If you leave the radio today without telling him I said my happy birthday, if you leave the radio today without saying a happy birthday to your nephew, you on the text you said it's your twin.
Twin. That's
You
what
said
I call
on
him,
the
twin,
thing you
twin.
said it's your twin. So you have to, shout out your nephew.
So to my nephew, Twain, who made me an auntie to a boy, right? Because first boy for us.
First boy, that's right.
So
First boy.
I just want to say happy birthday to you. I already sent a message this morning, but happy birthday to you. And for me, just continued blessings. You are such a good, caring, and considerate child, and that's hard to find today. One that thinks about others before himself.
Yes.
And so the path that you're on is set for greatness. And so my only wish is that you continue on that path, and for that to happen, just give God all the glory. Thank him for where you are, and may he continue to bless you, prosper you on life's journey, and may all your dreams become a reality. For me, I always hold fast to Jeremiah 29:11, which says, I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you, to give you a hope and an expected future. And so as long as you hold on to that, even in the most difficult times, keep that close, then I know that greatness will come forth. And
That's it,
Happy
man.
birthday.
Powerful. And don't mash up the people in them house. Or else all of it will be on me. And of course, this one is very touchy to all of us, of course.
Yeah.
He shares, I said it earlier, he shares.
Don't talk about that one.
Okay, all right. Yeah. This one is very emotional, so I'll leave that. I said my piece earlier, and of course, so listen, again, if you're inside, you never know. If you stop at LD Organics, if you stop there and you tell them, JAI Radio sent your DJ Dwayne, you might, I'm not promising anything, you might get a discount. You might.
Let's put it out there.
Okay, I was waiting for you to say that. You the manager. I was waiting for you to. I was putting it out there for you to say that. I didn't want to. You know what I mean? It's like I threw you a assist. I threw you a lob for you to slam dunk. So listen, you heard it here from co-owner, manager, CEO, co-everything. She said, if you're listening to this interview right now and you go to LD Organics, Health Haven, 11665 Newburgh Street, that's in St. Albans, right off Linden Boulevard, close to the LIRR. If you stop in and you let them know that you heard this interview or you heard about the store on JAI Radio,
automatic 10%.
Everything that you purchase, you will get a 10% discount off of that. Just let them know that you heard about it here on JAI Radio. Awesome. MC Life is in the building. Big up MC. Finally woke up from his slumber, from his Cinderella sleep. Big up to MC that woke up from his Cinderella sleep. I see, man. He don't see the thing about MC is MC don't realize he's getting old, MC don't realize he's got. I see him out there last night with the cup in his hand, twirling drinks.
Last night and back this morning.
I see him outside last night twirling drinks, talking about shot. And this morning when I called him, he couldn't even look at his face. He ain't even wake up properly.
Tony.
He ain't even wake up properly. Tony is completely on a, you know what I mean? He couldn't even wake up this morning. I get a text at 2 o'clock this morning, say, oh, link me. I text him back while I'm on my way, no response. I call him when I'm on my way, no response. And now
ladies and gentlemen, me and this man live in the same casa. I tell this man, wake me up when he's making a flex.
Hey, wait. Hey, this is a Jamaican radio. Yes, let's clarify,
okay?
please.
What?
Yes. Let's clarify.
Stay over one part. Wait. All right.
Yeah, don't.
We're a big man, man. We're a big man, man.
No. That sounds like I should just roll over and touch you on the shoulder and say I'm leaving now. Not like that.
Clean that up.
Let's
clean that up.
yes.
All right.
I see. I ain't even the one that said that.
Jesus.
My sister's the one that picked up on that. So it wasn't even me.
The implications are vast, and we don't want to put that out there in the atmosphere.
Right. You know what I mean?
Are we doing an event this year? What's going on? I had so much fun
I see you
last
trying to
year.
change the
of course.
conversation.
Yes, quick and fast. What
And we have to welcome the spring, right? So
Yes.
the plans are in the works for an evening event for us to just get together and have a good time.
Yeah.
Like we did.
I had so much fun that day. I went out.
Yeah, it was very successful. A lot of people showed up.
Yes.
A lot of families showed up, showed support, which sometimes is sometimes as they say, you know what I mean, it's very hard to get the closest people to support you. But in that day, like it's not that. You know what I mean? With that day particular, and just in general.
And in general.
Just
I have
in
to say
general.
the support
has been really good. Amazing from, you know what I mean? From family and close friends. You know what I mean? And the word of mouth, and people just, coming to support. And it's not just support, because what you actually have is it's a good product.
It is amazing.
So no matter what else you might,
Thank you.
no matter what else you might say, it's not just about the support, because people will support because it's family.
And that's what I was thinking in my head, because when I was there, like, yes, the support is real, but what I felt there was love and unity. That's what I felt there.
That's
and
it.
We need to do things like that more often, because I was talking about this yesterday on the radio. We don't get together like that anymore.
Funeral and weddings.
That's a shame.
Funeral and weddings.
That is it.
It's always
It's a shame.
And bar mitzvah too.
We not. No,
That's
that's something
your
different.
world, though.
That's your world. That's
Come on
not.
now.
You know what I
Be
mean?
for
I'm
real.
nowhere.
All right. I got
Even when I did
That's
my.
your world.
All right.
No part of my family tree has anything
Do the bar mitzvah?
Jewish in it.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
The closest is Irish.
All right.
Closest thing to that is Irish.
Okay,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
Listen, man, he'll be live in the building in a few. Live in the building. And look, Andrew, I see the numbers going up. It looked like somebody said you're live on here.
Are
So
you
I think,
kidding me?
yeah, I think they said, listen,
Yeah.
I think the text went out that, Andrea is on now. So
Are my students out there watching me?
Well, you haven't said anything that's, you know what I mean?
First of all, you said something
No.
about my age, and I've came to realization with my age that I am getting there.
Yes, I saw you last night. I say, look
Slow
at MC.
down.
Go ahead. I was cheering for you. I was in my bed like, listen,
I got
at
something
him.
in the works, so I have to be outside for a little bit. I got something in the works. I had
see,
to be,
that's why-
and then last night, me and Lady K, we were in the spot last night. And we was there actually promoting your show for today.
I
So
appreciate it.
you should, you know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it. I just
Next
thought-
time I'm gonna think twice.
No. I just said,
That was your fault.
okay, so I take, okay, so
That was your fault.
Next time, the DJ had the MICK, went over there. Tomorrow, act 10. DJ do it.
Okay, so I gotta take something back, because earlier I had said Lady K, my friend, not my friend. So I'll pull that back and just say Lady K, my friend now.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Lady
We're
K.
outside working for you, man.
I hope you accept my apology.
You see why you're not your nice bed asleep with the there I do the do. You understand?
Yes, I see that, but I'm much older than you, sir.
All right. My God, people.
I'm much older than you. Right? See, I got gray coming out, right?
I got
You
them. I
see
just
that?
be cutting them.
Yeah, so listen, man, like I said, LD Organics, make sure, you know what I mean? PR, how far is he out now?
Give me.
How far you said?
You should be pulling up right
Okay, should be pulling up right now.
That's the Jamaican language that we don't like.
No, don't say that. Listen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say Jamaican anything like that because when he set up for the interview, he did explain to me his album just dropped yesterday.
Yes, they're mad, man.
He's been on a tier, everywhere. Tidal. He's been to Angela Yee on the Wake Up on Power 105. He's everywhere. So for him to make time, and I said this earlier, for him to make time to come here, you know what I mean? And he said it to me. He said, I'm doing this because I want to do this.
Wow.
He literally said that to me. Wow. He said, I'm doing this because I want to do this because it's a busy weekend for him. He has his show tonight. He has rehearsals, all of that stuff. So him saying, he called me twice.
Who's saying keep this lady on?
Who's that? Right? She look, that looked like somebody from over on pod. But he does have a point. She looks amazing right here in this chair.
Right.
I like the look. I like the look.
Not only that, we need somebody intellectual on the show that can use words. Like when somebody come in, when we have that guest that use words that we don't know, we could just look to her for her to explain. Okay, that's what it means.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We won't look as bad with someone this intellectual on the show.
Jesus.
What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
Right, because we don't, you know what I mean?
You're in agreement with this? Huh? You're in agreement with this?
I am 100% agreeing with the way right now.
Certain words, we don't, sometimes things go over our heads and we nod. Like we understand what's going on. Yeah, but with this, with her here, it will make, you know what I mean?
She could be like our Alexa. Or,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. What's the address for the juice bar?
Oh, Juice Bar address is 11665 Newburgh Street, as if you don't know Mr. 1973. But
age at 10.
That's the age? You're saying it's the age why he don't know? You said it, not me. I'm just repeating what you said.
Hold on.
You said it's the age?
This on 19. Oh, wait, my mind business. We know.
Okay. So, like I said, man, it's on Newburgh Street. Make sure you guys go out and support it. As she said, 10% off.
Wow.
10% off. Yes, if you show up and you let them know that you heard about them on JAI Radio, you know what I mean? You get a 10% off.
What if they know me?
Huh?
What if they know me?
If they know you?
That's unfair. You work here.
What if I tell them,
MC Life?
Yeah, what if I say MC Life?
Okay, we'll add 5%.
Where you
Tariffs.
going now?
Tariffs. You don't hear what's going on with tariffs?
What going on with tariffs?
Tariffs. Everything is, is MC Life tariffs. You can put tariffs on anything.
JA already winning a tariff thing.
So listen, we was trying to keep her here. I was really trying to keep her here until he gets here so she could, because she brought some, he's into health, he's into wealth. He has, he's all about health and wealth.
Uh-huh.
You know, he does his jogging. He's very much into that. Because ever since he changed from hot Ras or fat Ras to slim Ras, it's not me, that's his words.
Okay.
So it's no slander. Yeah. It's his words, and he'll tell you. Ever since he lost the weight, he's maintained it, and he's been on that journey, as you would put it. He runs every day and all of that. So I really wanted him to be here so you could, present him with, but I know you're on a tight schedule. He's outside. Okay, good.
So we can do it quick. We can look forward for this on the other Saturday again.
Am I about to be a paid disc jockey?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. Paid. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
We'll put some together.
Of course.
I'm not a talker like you.
We have enough mango. Some mango we can donate. Some pineapple.
Some pineapple. Yeah.
Can donate some.
We can barter, right? We can trade. That's what is on the news right now. It's all about trade. We could do trade.
That's when the tariffs come in.
Fruits,
now we can talk about the tariffs.
Fruits for.
And them things are not cheap.
Bring it.
Especially the agave. It's very expensive. And the agave goes into everything. You know what? Next I'm gonna bring my brother on here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring my brother on here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my brother on here next.
Family tour.
He talks more than you.
Oh my goodness! And he's a man.
Wait, hold on.
He talks more than you.
That one?
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot him talk, him sing, him do everything.
Everything.
Well, yeah.
Yes. We can talk about his days of being trying to be an artist.
No, actually, you can't do that because Marlon said he wanted to be on my show first.
What?
Yes, Marlon.
When?
What are you talking about? Ask Marlon. Me and Marlon have conversation
I ain't never heard that.
a lot of time. Marlon, call in 718-785-5760. We had a lot of conversations.
Clarify this.
Well, Marlon said, huh?
718-785-5760. Let's clarify this. Call in. Yeah, let's clarify this. If you got a little time, because I know it's a Saturday and you're busy. Right? I know you're kind of busy. So let's see if you could call in real quick to clarify this. Because I can't believe you made promises.
Yeah, no, we had conversations, and because the man said he has a lot that he wants to talk about. He wants
really?
Yes, the same things that you were just saying is exactly what he told me. So I don't know if this is scripted or something.
Really?
Yes. So I know you feel some type of way.
I do.
You know what?
I'm not even. No. You already put it out. No.
Shout out to Marlon. You understand? Because he explained to me that he was one of the first black managers, right?
PC Richards. Yes.
Really?
Yes. So how did I know that? Because there was a conversation being had. But
you can Google that.
I did not Google because I don't.
It's on
know how to use Google like that.
It's on Wikipedia.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know I'm all about that, right?
It's first black manager. Started from stock.
Yes.
Started really on stock at the very beginning.
When we said stock, we're not talking about
for the amount of time that he's been in the country. That's the only job he's ever had.
Now that's amazing.
The only job he's ever had. I remember walking him to that store because I used to work a block away from him.
From Queensgate, Brooklyn.
No.
I'm about to say
in Manhattan. Yes, okay. I used to work at Circuit City back in the day, and we actually walked to that store.
PC Richards.
PC Richards, and when he put in that application for that job.
Wow.
I tell you,
yes,
that's a story worth telling just because it's a testament to what America stands for, right?
Yes.
That land of opportunity, and all it requires is that you put the work in.
And he made it not because of who he knew, not because of any. It's purely of
his
work,
own merit,
and work ethic.
Yeah,
just work ethic. He can tell his own story. He can tell his own story, but it's just
inspiration for young men.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm listening and it's motivating me.
It's very motivational.
All right, so let's do it. I'm gonna interview him on Friday on my show, and then you interview him 2 months later.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody not to tune in on that day. How about that? I'll tell him that show canceled, and I'll tell him that show canceled. I'll tell him that show canceled. I'll tell him that show canceled. He's outside.
Yeah.
Where she went to get him? Because she has like.
I'll go confirm.
Please, because she has like 3 minutes, and then she has to be up out of here. He's coming? All right, so he's right outside. iOctane is right outside. 718-785-5760. Like I said, LD Organic, Health Haven, black-owned business. I should put that out there.
Yes.
It's very important to say that. It's a black-owned, completely black-owned business.
In our neighborhood.
It's 2 females co-owners of this business. They've been around for like a year and change. Yeah. February that just passed made 1 year since their grand opening. Make sure you guys go out and support this LD Organic Health Haven. You can check them out on IG. Google them. Stop in, get a drink. Like I said, let them know they have a wide variety of choices. Fruits, acai bowls. They're doing salads now.
Patties.
You know what I mean? They have bottled drinks.
Yes.
All
so
of
if
these.
You're in a rush,
you can just grab.
Wait for it to be made. You can grab and go.
Right. You could just grab one and be on the go. On the go. So make sure you're sharing the live, man. And big respect to all our international listeners. I see Germany. I see Cayman Islands. I see who else is on here? Oh, Brazil is on here. I guess because I said acai bowls, all of a sudden they just a Brazilian person just jumped on the live. You know what I mean? So big up to everybody that's tuning in. It's the showcase. It's a showcase on JAI Radio. Big up to everybody that's tuned in on YouTube, the YouTube family. Big up everybody that's on IG. You know what I mean? We didn't go live on IG yet because of the music. but now we just went live. You know, because of the music and the banding and all that stuff, we kind of stay away from the IG live. But shouts out to everybody that's tuned in right now. iOctane is about to walk in the building, and if you're just tuning in on IG, sitting in front of you is the co-owner of LD Organic Health Haven. It's a all-natural juice bar, vegan, you know what I mean, right here in Queens, New York, in St. Albans, 11665 Newburgh Street, 11665 Newburgh Street in St. Albans. You know what I mean? It's right there. Make sure you stop in and get a drink. Get some patties. They're all vegan. Even if you see chicken, it's still vegan. Oh, look at this. The man just walked in the building. Where are the boss? The man just walked in the building. He's on a high. He's on a high. The new album is out. He's on a high. So you have to pardon him. What may I talk so far? You have to pardon him because him, you know what I mean? He's on a high. Listen, she has to run. This is my sister.
Oh, sister.
Yes, this is my sister. Right? They just meeting.
Yes. Andrea, I'm sorry, I'm interviewing.
No. She was waiting to meet you.
It's your interview. I'm leaving right now. I just came to drop off some refreshments.
Okay, beautiful.
For you for today, right?
Okay.
Because I own an all-natural juice bar in Queens, so
Perfect.
I thought I'd bring you some refreshments, and
Perfect.
that happens to be my
That's
brother.
my breakfast.
What do you mean that happens to be your brother? Like that's the less of any. What do that mean? What do you mean that happened to?
No. Stop it. Yo, listen, I'm forward now, so me take your space.
Oh, okay. Right. So listen, man. This
I'm
is
exiting the building at
right.
this point.
It's all juice. Like I said, I told her that you went from. She looked at me when I said it. I told her that you went from fat ras to slim ras, and she looked at me like, "Don't say." I said, "No." He said that. No. He said that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's his words.
Right.
That's his words.
From 256 pounds.
I'm proud of the journey.
And this?
Proud of the
My
journey.
thing. This is what,
Listen.
tomorrow, right?
No, this one is like a mango pineapple drink, a smooth sailing. This one's a green juice, though.
Okay, good.
This one's good.
Still a killer, Lisa.
Yes.
Okay, you know something already.
Yes.
So listen, man, Andrea, thank you, and good luck, and good luck on your exam. Good luck on your exam. For stopping in, ladies and gentlemen, we got iOctane live in the building. I gotta start it off like this.
Yeah.
This is the title track from the album God and I.